As we move forward in the new year, it's an opportunity to move past difficult relationships, but forgiveness can be hard. So to help us navigate through it, Naya B joins us. She is a therapist, an author, and a speaker. Help us understand why some people are reluctant to forgive in the first place.
A lot of people are reluctant to forgive because they think it sends the message that it's okay to hurt me. So they're afraid that if they go ahead and forgive you, that you will somehow get the message that, hey, I can do this again. But what you have to understand is that forgiveness is not for you. It's for it's not for them. It's for you, right? Because you don't want to hold on to the anger and keep up with the memories of hurt and pain. So,
and what does happen when we hold on to that grudge? What does that do to us?
well, you already know that grudges secretes anger, which secretes stress hormones, which leads to depression and frustration. And so what happens is we start to become the abusers that we're afraid of becoming because we hold the grudge and we want to keep it over their head, and it's hard for us to move forward.
What do you mean when you say adults sometimes need timeouts too?
Well, they need discipline. And what I mean by that is that we teach people how to treat us. So if someone is mistreating you or hurting you, you definitely want to limit the access that they have to you. And if they love you, they'll adjust. You know, at the time that they come back, you say, hey, this hurt me. I really didn't like that. And if they, want the relationship to work, they will proceed with your expectations and values.
One obstacle to forgiveness is that we often take things personal. How can we overcome that?
I think it's important for us to know that people aren't really against you, they're just for themselves, and that they can only give you what they have to give. And so when people hurt us, we're thinking, oh, this person did this intently or maliciously. Sometimes they can only give you what they know.
Do you find it's easier or more difficult to forgive in different types of relationships, for a romantic relationship versus a familial relationship or a friendship?
I do think it's different. Sometimes we will forgive our spouses before we forgive our friends, and sometimes we'll forgive our parents more so than we forgive siblings. And I think it's important for us to know that we teach people how to treat us. And it's important for us to give people a chance to make it right based on the limitations that we place or the expectations that we place. But we have to tell them that something is hurtful to us, because a lot of times people don't know that they're hurting us.
Sure.
Because we don't want to cause conflict. So we'll go along to get along.
Isn't that the truth?
And then hold the anger that someone has done something to us without telling them, hey, that hurt my feelings.
And it just builds up and builds up.
It builds up and builds up.
Any final advice for forgiveness in this new year?
Positive reinforcement goes a long way. So when you see someone trying, give them credit for trying. Say, you know what, I see you trying. I appreciate that. Because once you start creating new memories and new mindsets, it'll restore the pain and the hurt that they caused. And now you can see them for who they're trying to be, not who they used to be.
Great advice in the new year. Naya B, thank you so
You're
much for joining
welcome.
us. Really appreciate it.